I'm back and I still smoke crack. All the diabetes including me are going to drool all over the keyboard, your fat f***s. Without further ado, the first food. You know your boy's gonna talk about the legendary nasi lemak. Oh my sweet baby. Where do I begin? Take 2 sniffs of the rice that is cooked with coconut milk. It will bring you to Valhalla. A Valkyrie will greet you with her arms open. Sambal in her left hand, hard-boiled egg in her right hand. First, the sambal. Red enough to kill a white person, but spicy enough to lift one spicy eater up in the air. Now move your attention to the egg, especially covered with sambal. Take away the yolk first. You wanna chomp it up or throw it to the wall, I don't care. Then cover up the whole with the santan rice, together with some sambal. It's magnificent. The roasted peanuts and anchovies dancing on the plain field. And I changed my mind. The peanuts have never been better than the anchovies, so you can just give the peanuts to someone who eats them. But the anchovies though, the crispiness is what I yearn for when I'm eating nasi lemak. A basic yet complete plate of nasi lemak is simply 10 out of 10. Even a random makcik beside the road also sells at least an 8 out of 10 for as low as 1 ringgit. Therefore, nasi lemak deserves a solid S. Chicken rice. It branches out into 2 different chicken rice, roasted chicken and steamed chicken. Who the fuck eats steamed chicken rice? Just look at it. It's sad. Look how bland this is. You give this to a starving African kid and they will still reject it. Do you even know people who even like eating steamed chicken rice? 2 hands are enough to count them out. Matter of fact, 1 hand is already more than enough. But, you eat steamed chicken rice. Opinion rejected. The only steamed chicken rice enjoyer I accept is ginger scallion chicken rice. Now we're in business. The complex flavor coming out of that ginger scallion paste is truly amazing. Steamed chicken is only good if there is complementary sauce or paste for it. And have you ever realized that steamed chickens are always fewer than roasted chickens? That's cause even the boss knows people don't like steamed chicken because it sucks. Roasted chicken rice. A plate of roasted chicken and a plate of chicken rice. Give me a duo that is better than them other than Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. I'll wait. You go to a kopitiam and that meal is the cheapest yet the most delicious and affordable meal you can ever get if you don't have much on you. Roasted chicken is the messiah of Malaysian food, man. Chicken uncle saying no more roasted chicken will only go 2 ways. Peaceful protest or riot. For detailed explanation, it all boils down to the way they serve the dish, mainly the quantity and the sauce or juice below. I'll still deep throat roasted chicken breast, even if it means there is better food out there. Even my high school account teacher said he once ate only roasted chicken rice 3 meals a day for 1 week straight. Not to be a bum ass, but I think that's how you get depression. Pull out the ranking table cause I'm ranking roasted chicken in S tier, steamed chicken in C tier, and ginger scallion chicken in A tier. I know ginger chicken tastes a lot better than roasted chicken, but when it comes to daily meals, roasted chicken wins. And I probably pissed off those 4 steamed chicken rice fans. Penang laksa. I don't have any specific standard for any food, but for laksa, my standard is set to that 1 prime Penang laksa before inflation hits and everything goes to shit just so they can cut costs. I haven't been to Penang for almost like 6 years already lah, so I'm not sure if that store is still running or not, or if their laksa has changed lah. Only Penang lang knows. So if there's any Penang people watching this video, please let me know. And your driving still sucks ass. Laksa is a bowl of ingredients that perfectly complement each different ingredient. The shrimp paste kisses the broth brings meaning to the noodles are exaggerated by the mint leaves bring life to the shallots and chopped pineapples. And I can still go on cause there is just so much stuff in one bowl. S tier. Chicken floss noodle or kai si hor fun in Cantonese. This bowl of noodle has a conflict between its expectation and its reality. In other words, it is theoretically good but practically meat due to different cooking styles with their meat flavor. I'll give you the needed recipe for the perfect Ipoh chicken floss noodle. Throw in some pork bone and chicken bone into the pot to make the broth and boil them for at least 12 hours. Fry a ton of prawn heads to make the prawn oil for the broth and to add in extra flavor. Kuey teow should be smooth and not sticky, and also should be complementary with the broth. And last but not least, the chicken is evenly shredded and has no skin. And this is what I usually get when I'm eating chicken floss noodle. The broth is sometimes so bland that I can taste white paper from it. The kuey teow tastes exactly like kuey teow, and sometimes the kuey teow is sticky. Plus, it's hard to find people who actually shred the chicken, and instead, they just chop the chicken, and more often than ever they will serve you chicken skin and even chicken bone with no meat on it. If you zoom out and look at the entire picture of the bowl, it's disgustingly greasy and disappointing. Eating chicken floss noodle is like opening a box of chocolate. You will never know which chocolate is actually shit. I once had a bowl with okay, broth and noodle, but the chicken was not shredded. Okay lah, that's fine by me lah, cause I'm already used to it. But the thing is, the boss literally just simply chopped the chicken, and motherfucker just served me a plate of unfresh, bony, fatty chicken on the side without a second thought. Just as I thought I had the worst, I went to Sungai Wang's food court and tried the chicken floss noodle there. It was literally regular kuey teow soup noodle. There is nothing in that bowl. All I can see is the plain damnation trap with dull sauce within the soup. That motherfucker just threw in the kuey teow and poured the hot water in only. No flavor, no oil, no Easter bunny, and no Queen of England. The shredded chicken tastes like cardboard being thrown into chlorine water. It was so bad. Overall, chicken floss noodle is my favorite soup noodle, but it seems like a really difficult one to master considering there is so many heartless people out there trying to farm money by reducing the cost and making it worse than the chicken floss noodle store next door. That's how I know in some cases, people can only disappoint you most of the time. B tier. Roti canai. The most basic food to order in Mama. Probably your dad or your cool uncle introduced you to this food when you were 7. If you like roti canai, you're an average Joe. Joe who? Joe Mama. Before being grilled perfectly, the Ane will put in all their sweat, literally all their sweat, into pressing the dough flat and spin it in the air, collecting airborne dust in the process to accumulate extra flavor. If that ain't enough, dip that shit into the dal and you will taste magnolia. For golden tulip experience, dip that shit into the sambal and you will transcend into the 4th dimension. But here's the thing though. I know the roti itself is already decent enough, but it still gets a B for what I'm about to talk about next. Roti telur. The cousin your mom constantly compares you with. If you are roti canai, then roti telur is your cousin who can get straight A's, play piano, cook dinner and play chess all at once. Note to everyone. Adding eggs to anything always makes it better. That's why you see a lot of Japanese cuisine have onsen egg or omelette. Breakfast, egg. White rice, fried egg with kichao. See someone you don't like? Raw egg to the head. How to basic? Egg. Roti is no exception. A tier. Char kuey teow. Stir-fried kuey teow with shrimp, pork sausage for non-halal people, tauke and siham. Some people are not even scared of ghosts and demons, but tauke alone will scare off these carnivorous motherfuckers. People who don't like eating tauke when eating char kuey teow have to be the pickiest people ever. They have the patience to pick out every single tauke on the plate. These people can be the sweetest people you have ever known until they see their char kuey teow have tauke. They will start cursing out every swear word they know. Tauke is where they draw the line. Like, bro, just eat the damn tauke lah, it won't kill you. The only time I agree on not eating it is when they taste fishy due to not being soaked properly before cooking. Char kuey teow has to have the saddest downfall in food history. It used to cost about 6 ringgit and 50 cents for a plate, but now it costs at least 9 ringgit. 9 ringgit! You know what I can get for 9 freaking ringgit? I don't know lah, probably a red marker and a pack of erasers. But if you manage to find 7 ringgit a plate, it's a steal and the hawker is being underpaid. If you find a 6 ringgit one, that thing has rat poison. Just as you think 9 ringgit worth of char kuey teow would taste as good as it used to be, they will serve you stir-fried kuey teow. Like straight up, stir-fried kuey teow. No wok, hey, no flavor, just kuey teow tastes like chicken floss noodle one. And it tastes fishy and smushy. The fuck did you even serve me a fucking Play-Doh banh mi ah? Char kuey teow just ain't it used to be anymore. If it was still in its prime, I would have rated it higher. For now, it sits comfortably in A tier. What about the wet one? You! God have mercy on you, cause I won't. To people who genuinely enjoy wet char kuey teow, all I see is a dead man walking. Wet char kuey teow should never exist in this world. It's a blasphemy to the sacred council of food. But it's kinda good. Shut up. I don't wanna hear a thing from a goofball who likes wet char kuey teow. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how wet it makes you. I can see your tongue. You don't have taste buds. Char kuey teow is supposed to be dry, not flooded with juice like puchong every rainy season. Last but not least, a Malay dish that probably gets people disgusted upon hearing it the first time, but to me, it could possibly be the best or the worst thing to ever happen to a person. Nasi kangkang. Before you make that look on your face, I want you to hear me out, and I will get into that later. For those who don't know what nasi kangkang is, it's a Malay black magic ritual that is used to subdue a man or husband so that he won't run away with another woman or even find and marry another 3 wives. Oh, it's just a ritual to take control of your husband. Sounds a bit too manipulative. No. Not just any normal ritual. It involves in women squatting on top of the rice and letting their sweat and pipette juice drip on the rice. Sounds horrendously disgusting, right? Yes, it is. And now, why would it be either a good or a bad thing to happen to a man if his partner ever dares to commit this heinous crime? Let's first talk about the bad side of the coin. If the woman happens to be malicious, the man is fucked. He's gonna be stuck with her for eternity and she can basically do whatever the hell she wants cause she can always play with the strings. The man will do literally anything and everything like a good little boy on a leash after eating that yucky disgusting rice. Subsequently, he's gonna get physically and mentally abused and he won't even know it cause the curse is so tightly latched onto him that he won't even realize he's the one being controlled. On the flip side of the coin, I'll be confusingly happy if my girl ever does this to me. In a world filled with disloyalty and OnlyFans, if a girl or a woman is exceptionally good and she does this to her loved one, I see this as an absolute win-win. The man has hit the jackpot. Wouldn't you want to live together with a fine mummy for the rest of your life? I would. Not only is the man now stuck with a good woman, he also gets to eat the rice that is covered with sweet transparent orange juice. But let's be real, no good woman would ever do this to her man cause it is genuinely fucked up. For now, let's just say this in a hypothetical way. Nasi kangkang by a good woman is in S+, meanwhile nasi kangkang by a bad woman has its own tier, the Satan's creation. I've said it once and I'ma say it again. If the video hits 5k likes, I'll make another video cause I can't cover all the food in Malaysia.
Hi, Charlotte.
I'm a genius!
In a nutshell, I'll see y'all again in a month.